This is actually my 10-week check-in. First of all, I want to say I went to my doctor before I started this program, telling her about it, and she was like rolling her eyes at me like, this is a scam, you know. And I told her about your knees, you know, regrowing the cartilage and stuff. And she says, yeah, right, you know, all this kind of stuff. But I just kept, you know, going on. I said, well, I'm going to do it, you know. So anyway, after I had started, and I had my blood test done about 3 weeks ago. And well, first of all, about 3 days after I started this program, I'm diabetic, and they cut my medicine in half after 3 days. My numbers went down into like 64, like dangerously low. So I called them up, you know. So, and I've been on half now since then, and they're like perfect. I eventually want to be off of them completely, you know. But after, so my transformation loss after 10 weeks is 33.3 and 27 inches. And when I had those tests done, all my numbers, all my blood tests, all the numbers had gone down. So some of them were, my cholesterol went down 28 points. My triglycerides went down 44 points. My A1C, which is your diabetes, went from 6.8 to 5.6. So when you talk about on your videos about anointed appointment, I felt that's how I found you guys. It just happened to be a God thing. That I was connected to one of your coaches, not my coach, but another coach, Kim, that I knew her from before. And I went on their Facebook, and they talked about this program. We got to check it out. And you know, I told my husband about it, and he was skeptic, and my brother was skeptic, and they all said it was a scam. And I says, no, I just had a feeling that it was the right thing to do, and I was going to do it no matter what. So how I was going to afford it, I didn't know, but I gave up my cable TV, you know, that took care of it.
That's commitment.
Yeah. So I was determined. I haven't been walking for years. I've had 2 hip replacements in the last 2 years, or last year, I should say. And 6 months before that, I couldn't even hardly make it to the bathroom and back. So it's been a slower process trying to get this exercise stuff in, you know, because of the weakness of all my muscles and stuff. So, but I'll get there, slow but sure.
Wow. Well, Linda, I love your testimony already, and it's just begun. It's just begun, Linda. So I mean it. I want you to think of the journey I had. So the first 88 days was really good, and I was really happy, but it just kept getting better. So think about investing, you know, 9 months to a year for your health, right? Is that worth it for the rest of your life? Because if you've already had that much success, you already know what's going to happen if you stay with it, right?
Right.
So you got this. And guess what? You know, to all those people that were skeptical, you can give them the old nana nana boo boo. You know,
tests don't lie. Well, you should be proud of yourself, Linda, because there's a lot of people that we talk to that call in, and honestly, like they believe their doctor. Because the sad thing is, you guys, when we are introduced to everything medically, we trust our doctors. And so when doctors say these powerful things to us, like, unless we kind of stand up against them and say, no, I want something different for my life, like that is not an easy thing to do. So I'm really proud of you, Linda, that you did that. You should really, really be proud of yourself. So great job that you didn't let your doctor talk you out of it.
Yeah. And Linda, I'll just quickly say, because listen, we have hundreds of doctors that are our client, by the way. So, you know, there's doctors that they tell me, they say, John, we should have learned this in med school. This is what we should have been learning in med school. So they say that they're trained by pharmaceutical companies. And so, you know, those doctors really do care. They want people to be well. But if you've only been trained one way, that's all you know until you learn something new. So I will go ahead.
I was gonna say, I forgot to tell you, after I went back to, and she saw all these results, she was like really impressed, you know, like she just turned around completely, like, whoa, you know.
Well,
So
see, that's it. See, she has a good heart. She has a good heart. And by the way, yeah. So Linda, guess how all those doctors became our client?
They were transformed.
Well, it was by people like you. It was when they saw their patient transform, they realized it was real, and they reached out and said, hey, I want what happened to my patient to happen to me. You know, like, how did you do that? And then the doctor becomes our client. So you may end up getting your doctor to sign up before it's over.
Well, way to be a testimony.
Hey, and listen, I hope everybody picked up on that. Linda, I so honor you. You valued yourself that you gave up cable television to invest in yourself to get healthy. That is giant. That speaks volumes. That is commitment. That's commitment that you did that.
I could have chose to just sit in my recliner and rot or end up in a nursing home. And I thought, no, I'm going to be 72 in January. And I'm thinking, I would just wish I could have found this 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You found it now. And now you can live to be 102 and enjoy your life and not be stuck on that couch, you know, watching reruns, you know, so great job.
Great job.
Thank you.
Very proud of
Okay.
you.
Great job, Linda. We love you, girl. Can't wait for your next report in.